Hello, I'm George McCraney, DUI and criminal defense attorney with offices in Douglas and Valdosta, Georgia. If you'd like to contact us, you can contact us at 833-927-6227, or you can find us online at mccraney.lawfirm.com. Now today, I'd like to do these videos, and today what I'd like to do the video on is about driving with a suspended license in Georgia. And there's four things that I think you need to know about this, and I want to tell you about those today that will give you a little more insight into driving with a suspended license charge here and how serious that charge is. Now, I would like to ask you if you would to like the video today and share it with your friends. That way we can get this information out to as many people as we can. And if you'd go online and also tell us where you're watching from and like the video, then we'll enter you into the contest that we have every week where we pick a winner and we send them koozies that say stolen from the McCraney Law Firm. And these koozies are great little koozies because they fit right into a golf cart holder. They work really well, and everybody likes the stolen from part. I think last week our winner was from Hayhire, Georgia. This week we've had people that were watching us from Alma, Douglas, Eastman, Baxley, Iva, South Carolina, Hazelhurst, Plant City, Florida, Ambrose, Fitzgerald, Ocilla, Valdosta, Quitman, all over the place. And that's not an exhaustive list. But my assistant, Sandra, picked the winner this week, and the winner this week is from Baxley. So if you were watching the video from Baxley last week, if you would, just message us and give us your information that you were watching and your address. We'll be glad to send you those koozies absolutely free. And also I wanted to mention, if you'd like a copy of my newest book, which is The Truth About Your Georgia Criminal Case, I'd like to send that to you absolutely free. If you'll go online to mccraney.lawfirm.com, we've reserved some copies from the publisher. They've got them available. Just go online to mccraney.lawfirm.com, fill out the paperwork. We'll send you one absolutely free. And that book is designed to tell you about the process of a criminal case in Georgia and give you an idea of how things work here. If you're not from Georgia, a lot of people are surprised the way our process works. Now, today, let's talk about a suspended license charge in Georgia. The first thing that you really need to know is a suspended license charge is very serious here in the state of Georgia. Now, if you're driving and for some reason your license is suspended and you get stopped and they find out that you have a suspended license, you don't get a ticket. They don't just say, here's your ticket, head on down the road, we'll see you at court next month. They take you to jail, okay? So a suspended license charge is serious because you don't get just a citation, you get to go to the jail, and that's not a fun thing that you want to do. And if you already got a suspended license and you get a new charge, it carries an additional suspension of your license. So it's very serious. Now, the second thing is that a lot of people don't realize what will suspend their license. Most people realize that here in Georgia we work on a point system with our driver's license. And if you're over 21 and you get 15 points within 24 months, that will suspend your driver's license. But a lot of people don't know, say you're an under 21 driver, your license can be suspended if you're convicted of just one 4-point offense, okay? An example of a 4-point offense is speeding. 24 to 36 miles an hour over the speed limit carries 4 points. If a person under 21 is convicted of that one charge, just one speeding ticket, their license can be suspended. A lot of people don't even realize about how serious some of our point suspensions are. For example, you can get 6 points for aggressive driving. Now, a lot of people don't realize how serious aggressive driving is, but again, if you're under 21 and you get an aggressive driving charge and you go down, pay the fine, think there's no big deal, I'll just get a few points, that 6-point offense will suspend your license. There's another thing that will suspend your license here in Georgia, and it's child support. If you fail to pay child support, they can suspend your license. But there's something that you need to know about that as well. With child support, once you paid your child support up and you're caught up and you think that everything's done, I've paid my child support, my license will be valid again, you still need to make sure the procedure is completed so that they take that suspension off your license. We've run into a situation before where we've had clients that had paid up their child support, everything was fine, they were not in arrears, but they didn't make sure that all the paperwork had gone through and their license was still suspended, so we had to help those folks. The other thing that a lot of people don't realize, failure to appear in court will suspend your driver's license. The court can do that. And once they enter in that suspension, let's say you got a running a stoplight sign ticket and you forgot about court. Well, if it comes up and it's called, the judge can order that your license be suspended because you failed to appear in court. So that's another thing that people don't realize, how easy it is to lose your license here in Georgia or have your license suspended. Now, if you would, I'd ask you to go online and like the video today and share it with your friends. That way we can get it out to as many people as we can and try to get this information out. And I want to help as many folks as I can. So we try to do these videos every week to get this information out about different issues in the Georgia law and things that we think you need to know. Now, if you have a specific topic that you'd like for us to talk about, feel free to ask us online. We'll add it into a list of our topics. We'll be glad to talk about what's going on and answer your questions. And if you have a question today, just go ahead and type it up. If I see it on the screen, I'll try to answer it while I'm here. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, feel free to call us at 833-927-6227, or you can find us online at McCraney.com. We've got a lot of videos on there, talk about a lot of different subjects, and hopefully it'll give you some good information if you're having a problem or a question. And I do a lot of DUI and a lot of criminal defense cases, everything from drug cases to assault cases, that kind of thing. We do a lot of criminal work here. But if you've got a question or you've got an issue that you need help with, and you want to get an answer from an attorney that that you trust or that you'd like to talk with, I'll be glad to try to help you with an issue. If you've got injured in an accident or a workers' comp issue, something like that, I'll be glad to talk with you, discuss your case. And if you do have something that's a good case, we can refer you, and I'll be glad to refer you to attorneys that do that type of work that I would use myself or I'd refer my friends and family to. But now let's get back to what we were talking about, driving with a suspended license in Georgia. We've gone over the two first things, and one, a driving with a suspended license in Georgia is extremely serious. You go to jail for that, okay? They don't just give you a ticket. Two, your license can be suspended for a lot of different reasons that a lot of people don't realize will suspend their license, and you're driving around and not knowing it. Now let's move on. The third thing is, years ago, people would roll the dice. They'd take a chance. My license is suspended. I'm gonna take a chance on driving. I've got to drive to work. I've got to take the kids to school. If I don't go to work, I won't make any money. I'll lose my job. And they would take that risk and they would roll the dice and drive with a suspended license. Well, now that's an extremely bad thing to do. It's a bad idea, because if you'll notice when you're driving down the road, you'll see some police cars, even police trucks, that have these little black boxes on the back deck, on their trunk. They have two facing backwards and two facing a little slightly forward. Those are license plate scanners. Those license plate scanners pick up every tag that goes by, every license plate, up to 120 miles an hour in the black dark, midnight, in the rain. They know instantly everything about the person that car is registered to. They know if your license is valid, if it's suspended, if your insurance is good, if your registration is good. They know if you have any warrants out for your arrest. They know if you're a person of interest in any criminal case. So instantly that thing will beep. They know that you've got a suspended license, and they will pull you over. And like I say, you don't get a ticket, you get to ride to jail. And that's no fun for anybody. Okay? Now, the fourth thing I wanted to talk about is that you need to take anything that can affect your driver's license seriously. I mean, very seriously. Speeding tickets, any issue that you might have, concerning your driver's license, especially if you're under 21. You need to take that extremely seriously, because if you lose your license, most people, I have to drive. I drive to court all over South Georgia, but most people have to have a driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, you'll lose your job, you'll lose your vehicle, you can lose your home. I mean, we've had people that basically said losing their driver's license has ruined their careers. I mean, it's terrible. You won't be able to go to school if you're driving to college, that kind of thing. So it's extremely, extremely serious. Now, let me tell you, one thing that you can do to help protect your driver's license is, let's say you're running close on points. Well, if you're running close on points, you can take a defensive driving class. And that defensive driving class will reduce the points on your license by 7 points, okay? But you can only do that once every 5 years, okay? So you get a 7-point reduction once every 5 years. So if you have an issue, if you have a problem, if you have a speeding ticket, if you've been in an accident, this kind of thing, something that's going on that can affect your driver's license, please take it seriously, because it can come back to bite you. And my advice to you is to call an attorney that deals with this stuff every day, and they can answer your questions. They can explain to you how this can hurt you and what you need to do to take care of this type of charge. Again, I'm George McCraney, DUI and criminal defense attorney with offices in Valdosta and Douglas, Georgia. If you have any questions about a criminal case, a speeding ticket case, DUI charge, or any other criminal case, feel free to give us a call. Also, if you have been injured in an accident, or you've had an accident at work and a workers' comp injury, something like that, if you got questions about it, we'll be glad to answer those questions for you and refer you to a trusted attorney, again, that I would use, or I would refer my friends or family to. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at 833-927-6227, or you can reach us online at our website, McCraneyLawFirm.com. And again, our winner this week was from Baxley, Georgia, and if you'll message us, we'll be glad to send you those koozies, the Stolen From McCraney Law Firm. All right? Thank y'all. Have a great day.